Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.
This episode of the Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our Amazon page. It's the most important way to support the Mike O'Mara Show, especially during the holidays. The next time you need to buy any gift for that person you love, just go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon button on our website. Then shop like you normally would. It's that simple, and happy holidays from the Mike O'Mara Show and everybody at Amazon.com.
Available on demand every day in iTunes and the Google Play Store. And around the world on MikeO'MaraShow.com. What more can we do for you? It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Sleep deprivation. That's what I start the show with today. Sleep deprivation.
Oh, no.
Not based on my little guy who went probably 10 hours, 9 or 10 hours last night. And
Wow.
Woke up. When he gets sleep, I am greeted at his door with a grin on his face, which he got last night, which was fantastic. Me, on the other hand, not so much. As the right hip is beginning to say, yes, it's the holidays, so we decided we'd hurt you all the more. So
is it
that's
a
what
steady
I'm dealing
pain? Is it a throbbing
pain?
It's sharp. It's steady. Name it. I got it. That's what I'm dealing with.
Nameberry.
It's Nameberry. He hurts his hip all the time. It's Nameberry. He's walking his kid across a parking lot and gets mad at mom for letting him carry all the things. Anyway, it's sleeping is the hardest thing for me right now. I've talked to a couple of people that said that's what kind of got them under the knife when the sleeping part became very untenable for them. But the fact is, sleep deprivation causes me to wake up, then I'll go out and I'll just sit on my laptop because I don't want to wake anybody up. So I'm sitting there, and the weird stuff that I will become interested in is very, very strange. Okay, the two things, because I literally pass out and close my computer. The first one last night was before I went to bed, and I woke up to it this morning. I opened up the computer, and there is video of cars on ice skidding.
Oh, wow.
That's it. That's what I'm sitting there. That's it.
You miss being up north.
Yeah.
That is just, no, I don't know.
Subconscious.
I don't know what, you can probably analyze the psychological ramifications
Out
of
of
it, but I'm
control.
saying, I don't, but it's just weird stuff, I
Pump
can go
the
to
brakes.
I can go to a real dark side too. I
Yeah.
can go to the stuff that's like people shooting people and stuff like that. I
Oh,
can go there.
you can find
I
that
do.
on YouTube?
I go there. I can go
Facesofdeath.com.
I didn't know that was there.
I don't know if it was YouTube. I don't know. I mean, I go. It's usually
It's on
somebody.
Mac's page.
Sometimes it can start with Facebook.
He
It can
subscribes.
start with Facebook. And then this morning, I woke up at probably 4:15, went outside, sat on the couch, began to surf, and then fell asleep again. And woke up at about 5:15, and I opened up my computer, and on my computer was the coconut crab. Now, hold on. Before you start attacking me about
Sounds
it,
delicious.
I did not go looking for the coconut crab. What happened was somebody posted something about the incredible claw strength of a coconut crab. And
Am I
and then
out of the loop? I have no idea what a coconut crab is.
Let me see if I can find it for you, Rob. Hold on just
Thank
a
you.
second. I'll look up the coconut crab. Coconut crab.
Yeah, the coconut crab, without divulging too much, you'll let Mike do
it's
the honors.
Oh, I thought it was some sort of secret.
Is has been documented at
It's the largest crab in the world, Oscar.
Yes.
Yes, it's the largest
On
crab in the
Discovery
world.
Channel.
Just in case, yes.
So it's on that. Oh, here we go. That's right.
I'm looking at a video. It's not. You're not. This is just people looking at a coconut
Yes.
crab. It's massive, and it also has this incredible crushing power with its claws.
Yeah.
More than
Feeds on coconut shrimp.
more than any other.
Does
thing.
not feed on coconut shrimp.
No, think about it. I think it's the coconut crab.
So it
because
can crush.
It can crush a coconut with its jaw power.
That's right.
Well, not its jaw power.
That's
its claw
right.
Power.
The coconut crab, Burgess Latro,
Oh.
is the Burgess Latro
Big fan-
was my
big
that
fan
was
of
my
mounds.
radio name. That was my radio name when I worked in Italy.
He played the penguin, didn't he?
Yeah, Batman. It is the largest land-dwelling crustacean. By the way, there's someone, I think a friend of mine on Facebook, that might be excited right now because I'm talking about a post that this person put out there.
Stays
So-
hydrated on coconut water.
The worst.
The
Oh, I
coconut
hate it.
crab, largest land-dwelling crustacean on Earth. Oh, okay. And I that's another thing. I know I'm going to be – this show's going to be – I want to warn everyone, this show's going to be all over the place.
Oh,
all right?
well, that's a good
because
thing.
with my surfing, this is what you get. And, Rob, we've talked about this before. This is how it's written. The coconut crab is the largest land-dwelling crustacean Earth. This is right because they want to get their content out, but they don't. No one can write on the internet.
The
It doesn't
problem
exist.
is, Mike, the person who wrote this article lost 3 fingers
Right.
to a coconut crab, and so they can't type.
Okay, there's another website out there that's called like Gangsters of History, and what you get it when you're on Yahoo.
Alexander Hamilton, boy.
You know what I'm talking about? What you're doing is when you get these websites that show you, this will make your jaw drop. Historical photos, unusual. The text is so butchered that it tells
Horrible.
me that it maybe originates in a foreign country.
Not only
That's what I'm
that,
thinking.
sometimes there'll be a long stretch of them. Some of them will have writing under them, some of them won't. And 9 times out of 10, the picture that caused you to clickbait and go in,
which is normally poon.
yeah, it's not even
That's
part
normally
of
what it is.
It's trim. It's not even part of the presentation, and that's giving
Right.
them all the best of it.
Coconut Crab's favorite movie is Castaway, whose favorite character is Wilson.
Okay, so the coconut crab was
It was a
featured,
volleyball.
Soccer ball.
but the crabs look smaller in Castaway. That's the thing.
I think he's doing coconut shtick.
Yeah, I was
It
doing
didn't
coconut
land.
shtick.
Yeah.
All right,
Remember
I don't find
the
any other one.
mounds?
I'm now on to the other thing, which was
The Marx
the,
Brothers did a movie called Coconuts. Go
Oh,
with
here
that.
we go.
Shrimp.
25 unnerving history photos from the past. Let me
History.
see.
First of all, it shouldn't be history photos.
History photos.
It should
from
be
the
either
past. Here it is.
historic or historical.
Historical past.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Nice.
That's what it is. I want to see if I've got that.
Here
and
is
this has
most
this,
excellent picture of Statue of Liberty.
This is from 64 Olympics in Tokyo. Track judges look onto the field, despite the fact that judges took to be taking their job very serious. I swear to God, this is a historical photo of a bunch of people looking at some sort of stadium, and this is the text. From the 1964 Olympics in Tokyo, track judges look onto the field, despite the fact that judges look to be taking their job very serious. They cannot help but look comical. The seating arrangement and matching outfits make this image look like they are in the middle of a musical routine.
Mike,
That's like I just figured it out on my own on this show. It's foreign. It's foreign.
Here is photographing Matthew Brady on War of Civil with Matthew
It's
Brady
been
taking picture
translated.
of
It's foreign clickbait.
the coconut crab is actually it's featured predominantly in Biscayne Bay on Coconut Grove.
Okay, you're still on the coconut crab?
Yeah, I
I've
was
moved
just-
on to the website.
Oh,
Can you
And
eat the
if-
coconut crab?
Yes, you can.
Is
Yeah.
it delicious?
Savory.
It's a delicacy.
I have gone to the website is called Historical Past.
Oh, that's not a good
And-
website, Mike. That's clickbait, as you mentioned earlier. But
Okay.
I found that out the hard way years ago.
When you were doing a
Years
history
ago.
paper?
Yes, years ago. Years
Break
ago.
on through to the other side. It's a musical blast from past. They they said the past.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
worrying about that. Some
a
of them seem
Nameberry
to be.
site.
It
It truly is. Some of these sites, and you know who is really, really the worst at this? It's Yahoo and Microsoft.
They'll
Yahoo's
link it
where
to
I
it.
get 'em all.
Bing
I get 'em all
and
from
Yahoo sits right there and says, who are we going to cyber attack today? Because they don't care about their links. All they care about is the dollars that these Yahoos, no pun
So to speak.
intended, are trying to make off their ads.
He's
I am
named Barry. He writes descriptions without any verbs.
Here is the picture of the gangster and mobster. And by the way, there's on the one I looked at when I was super tired was mobsters like Al Capone.
Yeah.
Sure.
But they switched mobsters with monsters like intermittently. Here is a picture of Al Capone next to his brother. They are obviously both monsters.
And
Yeah.
then did they
And-
talk about how Frankenstein ran rum during the 1920s?
It's very strange. It's very. Oscar's absolutely right because when you go and you remember you moved me off Yahoo just surfing Yahoo.
It was the
I
year
still go there
2000.
because it's it. But the fact is, you have a lot of these websites
Yeah,
that
but
are
Mike,
sponsored.
Let me
Here it
clarify
is
for you.
Vintage Las Vegas pics will make your skin crawl. Everything makes your skin
Yes.
crawl. There has nothing to do with skin crawling.
But
in
Mike,
this.
Why
Yahoo
would that?
is dying. Yahoo is
Okay.
desperately holding on to any resemblance of any sort of solvency. That's
Right.
why they said, F it. We're just going to put these stories up. We're going to put sponsored on there. And if the dummies are dumb enough to click on it, it's on them. Move to a platform that's thriving. It's called Google.
Well, I do all my real work on Google.
But if you walk away from Yahoo altogether,
You're not interested in the Cancun all-inclusive vacation?
No,
Oscar?
because when you click through, you'll get a virus, and then you're going to
I'm
call
so
us and
sorry.
say you need a new PC.
Do they
When's
have
the last time I
14
said I needed a new PC? Seriously.
A month ago.
Haven't I done well? No.
A month ago, you spilled wine on your keyboard.
But
and
that
you
was
had
a
problem.
mechanical problem, but I haven't had a problem.
Yeah, it's true. No virus.
Here's
I haven't
14
had any
pictures.
viruses.
14
No,
pictures of beverages going into a keyboard. They will make your skin crawl.
And by the way,
You won't believe number 6.
but I have the proper security on my computer as well. I've installed plenty of software to protect
Yes,
me.
he has.
With the help of Pony. Did you help me with that?
I don't know if you have any antivirus on that computer.
Okay, don't
You're
announce
free and clear,
that.
Mike. Free and clear. It's called Bing.
No, I do.
You use Bing, they'll protect
yeah.
you. Bing.
Hey, make
No, I
sure
have
you
ad
don't
block.
drop that keyboard.
Excuse me, I have ad block.
Ad block. Mike.
That's not really
That's-
security.
That's not security.
No,
at
that
all.
just stops ads.
That's really sad that you think that's
What do you mean
security.
that's? Well, I mean it blocks the ads.
Yeah, but that's
That's not
the
security.
sponsored
But
story.
if
the,
the
it's
virus
not
is going to get
blocking
through an
anything.
ad.
the sponsored stories that's the gateway to hell.
All right,
in
what would
any computer.
where would I look on my computer to find out if I had the stuff?
Oh, I don't think that's something that we can do on air, Mike. I couldn't even tell you to do that. But I'm telling you, the sponsored stories are the clickbait that lead you to what looks like
Viruses and stuff.
a web page
.ru.
that you got to click right to see all the naughty pics.
Yeah.
I've been on them. Trust me, you're not the only one.
Yeah.
And then you're sitting there you're like, is that an arrow? Or if I click on that, will I get Valhalla stripped into my computer somehow? Like I just don't know what's gonna happen.
All right, hold on.
Yeah,
Right?
suddenly you need like an Adobe update.
Yeah, like, oh, your Adobe Flash is out of date.
Yeah.
I
What's
probably
your
shouldn't
social
do this while the
security
show's
number?
going.
Wah,
but I,
wah.
Yeah.
but I have cleaning software.
Last
as
four
well.
digits,
I clean my software
Of the
regularly.
dirty.
I, no, of everything. I do it all the
Mike,
time.
I go into my computer every day before I go to bed because I know Shannon stays up late sometimes. I'm like, clear the cache. She doesn't need to know
well,
what
no,
websites I'm on.
this is different. This is clean
What?
my
Are those
Mac.
temp
This
files?
is to.
Oh, no. I clean
This is
everything.
clean. This is clean my Mac.
Yeah.
This is a
What
piece
is
of software.
clean my
I don't
Mac?
want her to see
It is a
browsers,
Pony. Can you tell
mofos,
us what it is? It's an
Kings,
application that.
ex-girlfriend
Yeah, it's going to look
stuff.
for files that you probably should delete, and it's going to
Websites.
get rid of your like internet temporary files and
YouTube
stuff. But it really
videos,
doesn't have
girls
anything to do with
dancing.
viruses.
Yeah. You just got to clear all that out, Mike.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can do that after the show. It's always nice to start. Mike's an idiot with computers. That's always
That
the way
ad
we
block,
start
though.
the show. I'm sorry. I haven't been getting any sleep. And this started out with me looking at the goddamn coconut crab. F you all. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Let's get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Life is like that. Sometimes at the height of our revelries, when our joy is at its zenith, when all is most right with the world, the most unthinkable disasters descend upon us. The heavenly aroma still hung heavy in the house, but it was gone, all gone. No turkey sandwiches, no turkey salad, no turkey gravy, turkey hash, turkey a la king, or gallons of turkey soup. Gone, all gone.
All right. Everybody upstairs. Get dressed. We are going out to eat.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Rob Spiewak, Oscar Santana. And now, from his easy chair, here's Mike.
We are live from the Pfeiffer Studios in Washington, D.C. The Mike O'Mara Show is on the air. The Mike O'Mara Show, a national podcast and radio show with an incredibly loyal following around the world. TMOS listeners get it, and if you're here, so do you. You can reach us at 888-920-MORE. That's 888-920-6673 or MikeO'MaraShow.com. Online, on air, on now. The Mike O'Mara Show is here for you. Hey, and don't forget, it is Cyber Monday. We want to tell you, Amazon, everybody. Really, today's the big day, and we certainly want to be a part of that. You can count on one thing. Amazon.com will always make shopping easier and more affordable. Boy, I was like fighting the urge. I got a big ticket item that I want to buy, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to discipline myself. No, I'm not. I'm probably going to buy it right after the show. Not even going to tell you what it is. Put a price on your time and realize what a value Amazon is to your life. I might get a TV.
I was like, what?
I might get a big TV. I might get a 4K
TV.
TV. There's a great deal right now on an Amazon 65-inch 4K TV.
OLED. Pull the trigger.
Yes.
I saw it. You should have seen it.
You know the one I'm talking about?
I
the
know.
one that's like incredibly
I've been staring. It's like the hot chick. Yeah, you want to buy, you want to
the
get.
The curved one?
Yes, no, curved
no
out,
curve.
Mike.
No,
curved. You don't want to get the curved one. Where are you going to put it?
Don't get the curved one? Okay.
No.
Anyway, let's talk
about. Get the flat
about
one. Get the flat
well,
one.
that's me. Let's talk about you. Put a price on your time and realize what a value Amazon is to your life. Amazon.com has everything you need at the best prices. Just make sure you go through our portal. It doesn't cost you anything, or portal. It doesn't cost you any extra. Go to MikeO'MaraShow.com/Amazon or click the Amazon button on our website or use the TMOS app and click on the shopping cart, then shop like you normally would. Thank you kindly. And now back to the show. Our show today brought to you by a brand new sponsor. We're so excited about Loot Crate.
Oh, I love it.
I wore my Loot Crate T-shirt all around. I didn't understand it, but I wore it. It was really cool.
Same boat. I got mine. I said to say, hey, look.
No, then don't back me up when I'm saying something like that, Mister. I don't know how to please advertisers. Thank you very much. I know. I'm glad, Rob. I'm so happy it's the same thing. Shut up. Thank you.
Loved it.
That's great. I'm glad your kids did. Geek out on superheroes, video games, and sci-fi, but you have no idea what to get them for the holidays, right? Listen, he doesn't have that chip, Oscar. He doesn't have it. He doesn't possess it.
Mike, I loved my Loot Crate, and I got
Thank you.
it.
Listen up. Let me tell you about Loot Crate. These guys have you covered. Every month, they'll send a box of cool loot that any geek would love. I got mine. It's fantastic. It's like a great present every month. I gave my kid a superhero figurine that he loved. It was
Dr. Strange.
Yes, it was Dr. Strange.
Yes,
the Benjamin Cumberbatch toy. Woo! He loved it. He said, "What is that, Daddy?" He said, "It's a shield." And then I put the T-shirt on, and we went out shopping. It's like a great present every single month. Get exclusive, awesome products from top franchises like Marvel, Batman, Harry Potter, Fallout, and more. Plus, Loot Crate is offering our listeners special savings on 3, 6, and 12-month subscriptions. All you have to do is go to lootcrate.com/TMOS and choose the crate theme, length of the gift, deliveries, and the length of the gift deliveries and the recipient. And you're done. Ho, ho, ho. Each month's theme features a mix of the best in gaming and pop culture, cool limited edition and exclusive stuff like shirts, gear, and other collectibles, stuff valued at twice what it costs in every crate. Ready to make everyone jealous with your incredible gift-giving superpowers? Just go to lootcrate.com/TMOS and take advantage of special savings on 3, 6, and 12-month subscriptions right now. That's LOOTCRATE.com/TMOS for this special offer. Lootcrate.com/TMOS. You're going to love this. It's like getting a birthday present every month.
So
You're
cool.
going to dig it.
To give you a little perspective on the Loot Crate delivery, even for an adult like me that isn't really like a guy that likes to wait for anything.
And you don't like to totally geek out.
Yes.
No.
It was so much fun
It's a blast.
to receive something that, I got the little guy figurine that I placed right on my mantle, and my lovely fiance was either surprised or disgusted, but I didn't care because I own the house, and I said, there you go, Dr. Strange, right there on the mantle. And then I got this little, there's a comic book that comes with it. We got a great T-shirt. And this
Michael
is just
got his first comic book,
right
which is
there, out of the
pretty
Loot
amazing.
Crate.
Yeah.
And you get a little memo book, and it's a Game of Thrones book. And I was
Yes.
like, it's like, you know what I want. And there are different ones for everyone, perfect for the holiday.
Awesome.
If you're
swag.
looking for a gift to get Patton Oswalt, this is it. This is it. And for the gamers, for the people that love comic books, pop culture, that kind of stuff, this is the perfect gift. Anyway, welcome to the Mike O'Mara Show. How is everybody? How is everybody's holiday?
Very
Everybody
nice.
had a good Thanksgiving. Everybody had a good one.
Yes,
very
I had
nice.
a solid
Good, thank you. Good night,
Thanksgiving.
everybody.
My foreign cousin came into town, FOB.
Joaquin?
Joaquin, no. His name is
Jedediah.
Gabriel. Grabriel. Gabriel.
That's a made-up name. Did you see his papers?
No, I didn't see his papers.
Gabriel.
Not Gabriel.
No,
Gabriel.
it's Gabriel.
And you know that's
Yeah, Gabriel.
an odd coincidence because Jabril spent a large part of the weekend at my house, and Jabril is actually the Tunisian form of Gabriel.
Why
So
did
we
your
both
son?
had Gabriel.
Where were you? Where were you when you took that selfie with you smiling and Jabril smiling, but your son looking like he was going to the gallows?
Yeah, Robert, every bit of 13 or 14. We were at the Sakura Japanese steakhouse.
Ooh, Sakura.
And it was we had a blast there. But
He's got to grin at that place. You gotta tell him. You gotta smile. Daddy's paying too much money for this.
Yeah, you know what? I found
One of
that
the
if you
great
tell.
rip-offs of all time Japanese steakhouse.
Oh, but the kids love it. I love it. I feel like such a tool when I'm there because I am so into it.
But don't you think they're
The fireball, I love it.
insanely
The fireball volcano. out of
Onion
onions.
train.
If
Yes.
you want any beef product at all, which I like, that's why it's a Japanese steak product. I remember taking the girls there because kids love those places.
There are
and
multiples of them across the country, right?
They're so
We had a coupon.
expensive. Oh, you had a coupon.
We did.
A coupon.
We
is
had a
great.
coupon, and it really made it more reasonable. But what was so great, Jabril is so. You know how Julia is very smart and Robert is very strong?
Yes.
Jabril is not quite as strong as Robert. I'll just say that.
Okay.
He, but we had a great time with the
Hold
kids.
on. Let me just. I'm trying to. Jabril is not quite as strong as Robert.
But he's
Okay,
Jabril.
so-
I love him dearly. I love him dearly. Bless his heart, as they
All
would
right.
say
I'm
in the
trying to
South.
think.
You know how you have two cats that chase their tails? One cat
Right.
chases the other tail a little more than the other.
Yeah.
So you're saying, if I'm trying to interpret it, you were saying that Jabril is not quite as strong as Robert, which means he's closer to Julia.
No, I would say
no.
that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I would say.
Right? Didn't it? See, because it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense.
I got it. This is the deal. Julia's,
I know what now I know what he
Okay,
means.
okay,
You
yeah.
mean that
Yeah.
you know you
But he's doing well in his-
You would say that Jabril is much stronger than Robert.
Much stronger. Okay, yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah,
much
That's the way
stronger.
that would work.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
He is going now to a private school. He's going to a sleepaway school in near Philadelphia.
Gives
A
you
boarding school?
structure.
Yes, and it's helping.
Never
him-
heard them referred. Maybe because I'm a New Englander, I never really heard them referred to as sleepaway.
Me,
school.
me neither.
I just made up the term. I think it's
Okay,
going to stick. And
Sleepaway camp.
Sleepaway school.
and I talked to him a lot about it, and here's what I was able to get is that he doesn't mind the extra structure. The food is horrible, but the chocolate milk is good, and their most famous alumnus is George Siegel.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
So-
it in Virginia?
No,
that he's
it's
going?
just outside of Philadelphia.
Oh, they
Oh,
moved
Philly.
him
Okay.
away,
all right.
Mike.
Yeah,
They're
well-
thick, by the way, up in New England. They're like even in my home
Boarding
state.
schools?
I went to public school my whole career, but they were thick. And you had boarding schools where I would bump into kids from boarding schools when I go up to Maine because you get they weren't rich kids, they were families of academics because where you guys been up to Maine.
Yeah.
The where we are up in Maine, it was known as where the academics hung out. Across the way were the rich people. They put the little academics in the summer because they had summers. But we had, I remember at one point living on the point, we probably had 10 to 11 college professors.
Wow.
That owned, and were part of it. It was a very honorable profession, and that's what a lot of people
still
did.
is.
And you bumped into a lot of kids that went to these schools. The thing is, you'd go with you'd be hanging in, turning over rocks and trying to find little crabs on the beach and rocks on the beach. And a year later, the kid that you were talking to and having a normal conversation would say, "Well, hello, how are you? Well, it's so nice to see you. Yes, there.
Hello, chap.
Hello. Yes, hello.
Have you seen my
chap.
monocle?
Bloody hell. There we go. So, I'm kind of in that's the only way that I'm familiar with boarding schools,
Yeah.
outside of
Well,
military
Jabril
schools.
is unchanged, as far as I can tell.
He didn't come
Really?
back like Dead Poet Society?
Well, he's only been up there since August, so we shall see. But
School ties?
a couple good things is Jabril is on contact lenses now, but he's got the daily wear contacts.
Good
And he
for him.
And he didn't bring his glasses, so when
He's
he
not
woke-
necessarily an athletic kid, correct? I can look at him in that picture.
No,
and
but
say
he
he's
is. He's on the basketball team up
Throws
there
a
at his
mean
school.
javelin, I heard.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
That's
It's
very
not
borderline.
appropriate when you first said it, and it's still not getting
Yeah,
any
that's
better.
not cool
No
at
one
all.
gets
Not
what I'm
cool.
saying.
Yeah, nobody
Yes,
does
yeah.
because they're all stupid. They're not
Right.
bright like you. So we're there, and because he had no glasses and no contacts, he spent most of the weekend squinting.
Right.
And this is a problem.
Why didn't he have any glasses or contacts?
Because he didn't bring them. He just didn't bring them.
It'd be nice to have a mom that would
Mr.
actually
Rob,
look
I
after him.
forgot my eyes.
Nice to have a mom that would look after him and not send him away to boarding school.
I'm sure he has glasses at school. We had several pair of glasses around the house, and
Let's see.
none of them
Okay.
worked. We tried.
Okay, we
Here
got
are some
the
readers,
holiday.
little Jabril.
Let's see. The holiday is coming, and my kid's been away at boarding school. I'm really looking forward to seeing him. I'll give him to the Spiwax for the entire weekend.
Only 3 of the 5 days.
Spiwax.
Only 3 of the 5 days.
Go to your white family.
But
do you have any interaction with her just out of
she's great.
curiosity?
Yeah, I spoke to her
Is
yesterday.
she really great?
She's very
would you
nice.
call her great? Is that the way you would describe her?
They spent Thanksgiving together. They're spending today together, and he's going back to school today. So,
Well,
they
if
having
I'm
lunch?
not mistaken, Jabril needed structure, Mike. And he was
Well,
lacking that structure, and his
that's true.
father from another continent said, I'll pay for that structure. You're going to
so they
Philadelphia.
sent him off to George
Yes.
Siegel's house, and there he is. So
and then does the mom still live near you, or
she's in
or-
Tyson's now in a very like an Oscar-sized dwelling.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
I don't know
Skinny
that,
townhouse.
I don't know that
Well,
there's
you know
room
what
for the child.
Would it be safe to say the little guy needs some love? Right?
Yeah,
the little
I
guy
think
needs a little love.
I
He'll
think-
find it in those old books in
I think-
Philadelphia.
Anyone who grows up in a single parent home, and I did for a little bit. I think you
tale of
always
two cities.
you crave a little bit of attention, and I love
crave
giving it
love.
to him. I missed it.
It'll warm your heart.
So, but because he had no glasses, while we were at the Japanese steakhouse,
I
normally,
feel bad for the kid.
well, no, you shouldn't. He had a great weekend.
I do. I mean, it's just like, Mom, give him remind him to take his glasses, on the trip that you're sending him away.
Normally, when
Wuthering Heights. That book, let me tell you. On a rainy day.
Oscar's doing his own show over in the
I'm
corner.
really about to turn his mic off because it's been like just you know what? There should be a white
Oscar
noise
has-
app. That's Oscar.
Oscar has Jabril in a dusty library right now
Yeah.
with like a headmaster
Yeah.
standing there.
There's
It's
one
like,
window 60 feet up,
Yeah.
and the light is pouring in, and that's how
Oscar's
he's
doing a
reading
Harry
it.
Potter thing
Yeah.
right now.
So-
He's reading Woman Warrior by Maxine Hung Kingston.
And then when he's done, he goes back to his bedroom under the staircase. Is that how it works?
Well,
Okay.
and he hides his pudding from dinner underneath his bed for later.
Well, so he squinted all weekend, right?
But because we were at the Japanese steakhouse without his glasses, normally you know when there's a huge fireball coming because you see Calvin, the chef, and that was his name, Calvin, probably not his given name. He would squirt a whole bunch of juice like onto the hibachi grill, and then
Oil.
there'd be a
That would
mass-
be oil, Rob.
and then there'd be a huge fireball,
Volcano juice.
right?
Yes.
Well-
Volcano juice and sleepaway school.
So, so Robert and I are ready, and we're ready to see this happen. So every time there's a fireball, Jabril almost leaves his chair because all he knows is that there's just been an explosion 3 feet in front of me, and I don't know why.
So he
Because
can't see.
He can't see anything.
Oh,
And
that
then,
poor kid.
But what was great is at the end of the meal when Calvin is flipping the little bits of shrimp and you're supposed to catch them in your mouth.
Yeah.
We all applauded Jabril.
It's not
because-
like I don't know that trick.
I know.
Right.
So Jabril, it appeared that he caught his shrimp, and everyone clapped for him because we had like 8 people at our table.
Oh, that's good. Were they fun people?
Yeah, it was a great
I
crowd.
love
They weren't rednecks?
a fun table makes
Because
everything
the
better.
steakhouse is the redneck, bastion. That's
Oh,
at least
is
the
it?
Roman has it.
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
100%. They love those places. They save up to go.
Oh, man.
We had a,
Yeah,
we had a
absolutely.
young couple, and we had a family of 4 whose son was just back from college. He went to Indiana.
Well,
Nice.
but let me just say, by its very nature, the Japanese steakhouse is a forced social endeavor. If
Yes.
you're not bringing your own 8 people, say if you're a couple or you're bringing yourself and your baby like Carla and I did, and you sit down, there might be 4 other people, or there might be 6 other people, and inevitably when we would go to Manasshole to go to our Japanese restaurant, you'd be sitting next to some clicking, grunting, fat people who wouldn't even engage, would be so socially crippled that they couldn't even look up a couple of times. It was stunning.
I
And
want to
like
see
sit
him.
down.
I want to see him bounce the egg. Shut up. I want to see him bounce the egg.
I'm talking about nothing, Rob. I'm talking
nothing
about
at all?
Nothing going on.
No, we had a good
multiple
crowd.
times because I used to take the girls there to what the hell was the name of the place? They all have the same, like Osaka, Benihana, Chimichanga, whatever. No, I mean it's like they all have those names.
Not
They-
chimichanga.
No, not Chimichanga would be another
That's my
restaurant. I'm trying to
Mexican
think.
steakhouse.
Yeah,
I forgot.
they throw the burrito at your lap.
That'd be a better time. That would be a better time, Just cook the tortillas in front of you.
But we lucked out with a good
Catch this,
crowd.
Bingo.
And they all applauded when Jabril apparently caught the shrimp, even though he's blind.
Right.
And as we were walking out of the restaurant, Jabril said, "Mr. Rob?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Remember when I caught the shrimp?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "I didn't catch it." I said, "Well, it looked like you did." He says, "Mr. Rob, I think I have 3 pieces of shrimp in my shirt."
Wow. How old is he now?
16.
He's 16.
Oh, maybe not
man.
spending that much time in the library.
Wow, that's yeah. I don't think so. He's sweet.
He's my favorite. I love him so
Julia's
bad.
smart. Jabril is sweet. Robert's strong.
Yeah, he's very sweet. That's it.
Right.
That's how we need to describe
A
him.
squared plus
Right.
B squared equals 3 shrimp in a shirt.
That's right.
And meanwhile, you spend any more time in Leesburg, and that brain's going to shrink of yours. I swear to God. I mean, honest to God, fire juice at sleepaway school. All right, we're going to take a break. Really, how many shrimp did you get caught in your shirt? We'll take a break.
Hey, your shirt has a shrimp in it.
Yes, we'll take a break and come back with more fun and more thrills. This is the Mike O'Mara Show. Hey, everybody, I want to tell you about the Mike O'Mara Show schedule for the holidays. The holidays, or holidays, sorry about that. Must have been the previous discussion. The holidays are a time for togetherness, and all of us here at TMOS want to spend as much time with you guys as possible. That's why we'll be providing new, original TMOS content right up onto and including Christmas Day. Make us a part of your holiday season. Just hit us up, and we'll be there for you every day while you're shopping, baking, wrapping presents, and making merry. You'll get exclusive coverage of the More Broadcasting Christmas Party and even Christmas weekend, Saturday and Sunday. That's Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We're going to have new content for you. You'll get a brand new 2-part episode of the Rob Radio Christmas Spectacular featuring all of your favorite Christmas songs. We've never done weekend episodes before, but you've been very good this year, and you deserve it. And you've been good to us, and we wanted to say thank you.
Thank you.
Remember, spend your holidays with the Mike O'Mara Show. We can't wait to celebrate with you. Here's a recap. Remember, live shows up until Wednesday, December 21st. The Christmas Party episodes will air on the 22nd and 23rd, and Rob Radio on the 24th and the 25th. And also, oh, okay.
That was mostly just for you.
Thank you. All right.
Sorry about that.
Thanks. All right.
And also
Copy is
get the
copy.
shrimp out of your shirt.
Yeah, did somebody smell fish?
This portion of the Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by Omaha Steaks. I got to remind myself to do this for my sister today. The holidays are fast approaching. If you're looking for the perfect gift, let me tell you about Omaha Steaks and how for only $49.99 you can get our family gift pack. Just go to omahasteaks.com and enter the code TMOS in the search bar. You'll get 77% off. Omaha Steaks has unique gifts for gourmet food lovers. All the best steaks, flavorful, tender aged beef, seafood, poultry, pork, veal, lamb. It has everything. It's delicious. You get the filet mignon, the sirloin, the boneless pork chops, the boneless chicken breast, the kielbasa sausages. You get burgers. You get a 12-ounce package of all beef meatballs. The meatballs are the bomb. You get potatoes au gratin, caramel apple tartlets. It goes on and on. It is delicious, and they're throwing in 4 additional kielbasa sausages for free. Get this limited time package for only $49.99 when you go to omahasteaks.com. Type in TMOS in the search bar and add the family gift pack to your cart. Only $49.99. omahasteaks.com. Enter TMOS in the search bar and get 77% savings on this amazing assortment. It's the gift that's guaranteed to be a hit. Thank you, Omaha Steaks, and welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show. I really enjoyed my Thanksgiving weekend. It was, sometimes when you don't plan on anything, you don't expect anything, you end up having the best one. Now, let me tell you
It was a
what I
last minute thing for you, right? What you did?
Last week, we got invited to the judge's house. We were going to go over to Cocoonville
Judge
after
Smells.
we did the Feed the 5,000.
Elihu.
And by the way, the Feed the 5,000 down here in Florida, it's 6,000 people that we fed this year.
wow.
6,000 people that were fed. Wow. We do it through our church, and what they do is they make Thanksgiving dinner for everybody, and they if there's a need, people sign up for the need, and then they get out. And we were the drivers last year. We were the drivers again this year. The funny thing is, and this is people being people, I'm not going to disparage anybody that signs up to participate on their Thanksgiving morning in a situation like this. I think it's very good. It's very helpful. It's healthy, but people are people. And inevitably, when people sign up to drive for delivering meals to the needy on Thanksgiving, they get this, I guess it's an idea that they're going to deliver close to home.
Oh, okay.
And
So they crave
well,
convenience.
I don't know what they expect. I don't know what the majority of people. I know that there are hundreds of people there. They're not a member of my church where the whole thing originates. I see the people that are part of my church, and I know a lot of people now, and it's a lot more fun because you know people and you say hello, and it really is very, very cool. And I also know the drill. I know that there's one line to get your root, and then there's another line to go pick up your food, and then you get out. And every single year, because Pastor James Reho, I will give him a plug, and the Lamb of God Church, because they totally have their act together, they make tiny little changes that make it more efficient and better, and they do just an incredible job. In fact, this year I was stunned by it. But one thing doesn't change, and what doesn't change is that these senior citizens, God love them, they're fantastic. But you hear a lot of people when they get to the table where you're going to get your route to deliver your 3 to 4 meals, they will sit there and they will have a discussion. Well, how far is that? You'll hear things like that. Oh. Well, where is that? And I don't think they know any better because they might be new to doing this and they're great. But I've been there before. So that is why when I'm standing in this line with about 10 people in front of me and the lady at the counter, I think her name is Jill. She goes to our church. She said, how many people are up for the longest route of the day? And she kind of laughs, and I put both hands up in the air. I said, I'll do it.
Cool.
And I go up there, and this was 6, not 3. And we, on the little sheet they give you, it tells you what your time commitment is. And it's usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours. This was a 3.5 hour route.
Oh, wow.
And, but
how many meals in 3.5 hours would we be dropping
6.
off?
A total of 6. And by the way, not all to different houses. Probably total 6 meals that we were providing.
Can I just have a quick question?
Yes.
Just, if you get your route and you have 6 meals and you said, look, dear Lord, I've got to get to the judge's house. If I got 6 Ubers and just sent the meals over, is that something that would work for?
Because you get instructions and you sign up and you're supposed to do that. There are rules about this. No, we swung
here,
by.
Uber X there.
Here was the
lift
drill.
Here, lift there.
I go to the church. I stand in the line. Carla's back with the little guy because he's a little whiny. I'm going to get the assignment. I'm going to load the car up, and then I'm going to pick Carla up. And Carla's great at organizing, which I'm terrible at.
Right.
So I get all the right stuff in the car, but then I would muck it up. I really, really would.
How can you muck it up? They probably try to idiot-proof
because
it.
everything is not idiot-proof. No, there is separate. You get separate.
Turducken,
the meal itself, the turkey and stuff like
ham.
that. Then you get the cranberry juice. Then you get the cranberry sauce. Then you get the gravy. Then you get the bread. Then you get the dessert. And you have to kind of mix and match, and some are 4-packs, some are 2-packs. So Carla's great about throwing that together in 5 seconds, and she always gets it.
This is your second year, right, doing this?
Third year.
Third year. Has it gotten more efficient as you've done it? Have they?
This year,
First year was shoot 'em, Elizabeth. Remember the first year?
Yeah.
First year was a
Plastic
cluster
football.
F. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. The second year was the most gut-wrenching as far as the drop-offs that I had because I did 2 separate runs, and the second run was the run that people didn't want to go down to the certain part of town.
Sure.
And you see what when you're delivering a meal to not an apartment, not a condo, a room. You're delivering it to a room. You're delivering to a rented room, a room that someone rents for the week for a tremendous amount of money, and you realize how boned so many Americans get that are on the other side of the
Not
situation.
an Airbnb, like a room.
A room. That's exactly what it was. So, and then this year was just streamlined. They gave me not only they gave me a shopping cart already loaded. They gave me a kid. They gave me a slave to actually work, to load my car. It was fantastic. And he was a hockey player, this little kid. It was fantastic.
So you had a Jabril as well.
I was, that's nice. Yeah, Jabril, maybe he was, he was, I don't know what to say to that now. I said slave and you said Jabril.
You had a little boy with you.
Helping you out, as you had a helper this weekend.
How old was this smooth young man?
He's probably 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
Maybe 14, 15.
Just
and he was
discovering his sexuality.
He looked like one of the kids. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I get backed into the racial corner, and then you do that. So what the hell? How do I punch my way out of this right now? I say slave. Rob says Jabril. Then you say sexual. What am I doing? I'm just trying to make it through.
It's always nice to have help.
How many effing days till Christmas? That's what I want to do.
Do you do voices for him to lure him in?
No voices. He was just cool, and the fact that Michael is getting into hockey.
Right.
I asked this kid, because they don't have high schools with hockey programs here or middle schools. It's not like New England.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me all about the club hockey scene, which is what, if my kid decides he likes it, that's what he'll do. So they loaded me up, and we were off, and it was we made it in about 3 hours. We got done in about 3 hours, had plenty of time to spare to get over to the judge's house, and it was awesome. It was great because the judge, his wife, I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning her name, Marty, she was fantastic. And what she did was, this to me would be a dream scenario that we don't get in New England. We arrived at their house at just a little after 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And at 1:30, the food, bam. Everybody
wow.
sit down. Because I'm all about, look, I love the social end. I'll stay if my kid is cool. I'll stay all afternoon, watch football. But when you get there, how cool. My family, the food, it used to be like a torture chamber to get the goddamn food on the table. It used to be this process. Not yet. The onions aren't red yet. Like that. This
How
was
dare
awesome.
You? How dare you?
Well, everybody's gone now, Oscar. What do I have to lose? Doesn't matter a bit. Yeah.
What was the usual wait period?
Oh, God, hours so they could get their drink on while they're cooking, and
were you an evening eating family? What time was dinner?
Well, we'd get everybody over there like at noon, and then we'd eat at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
5 hours later.
That's what happens in my house. Same deal.
This
Same
was
deal.
1 o'clock. This was, I
We're out of
cannot begin
ice.
to tell
Let's
you,
eat.
this was the best. 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 8, we knocked out the dinner, and then sit down, drinky. The judge had some of my Irish whiskey, and oh my God!
I know you were concerned about how Michael would do. How'd your son do?
We had the other lady, Candy, in the neighborhood,
Yeah.
and Marty, and these two
Meow.
ladies love kids. And
that's cool.
Marty in particular, and she put on our favorite movie, Patton's Ratatouille, Patton Oswalt's movie, and they're in there watching it together. I said, Marty, we're here. You're providing dinner for us. You don't need to be a babysitter. She said, no, I'm liking this. And she's sitting next to my kid and having a great time. And then she'd leave, and the other lady would come in, and Carl would have another drink. And it was just, it was really,
In Carlos'
fantastic.
defense,
Yes.
that is free time for mom.
Yeah, you got to grab on to
You got
it.
to take advantage.
But I will tell you that it was maybe, that's the way stuff works. It
Yeah.
just worked out where it was a stress-free, beautiful Thanksgiving. We got the work done in the morning. There weren't any real stories from dropping meals off to these folks who so desperately need it. The only thing I'll tell you gets me emotional when I talk about it, when you hear people start talking about their situation because they're guilty. They're guilty, and they don't need to be guilty, okay?
Right.
But they tell you about what's going on and what's happening in their lives, and you got a couple of those people that would do that, and you're a sympathetic ear because everybody's 2 tragedies away from living in a refrigerator box anyway, and that's the way I live life. And thank God I found this pastor James Rio, who is just the coolest of the cool and orchestrates this whole thing with tremendous volunteers. And I think, listen, if you're hearing my voice and you think about what you might want to do to start one of these at your church, and you'll have 500 people show up, and you'll be stunned, and then you'll have to expand it like they do every year, and it's turned into something, the biggest thing in Southwest Florida, and we're very proud to be a part of it. So Thanksgiving was I give it a 10. How often do you hear me come in with a 10?
Wow.
It was a 10. So the rest of the weekend it was crap, but that's all right.
A 10 is a 10, though.
Yeah.
How far behind am I right now?
2016.
You're fine.
Am I
3
okay?
minutes, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Not behind.
Just checking. I just like to check. I
ahead.
just like to check. Thank
Hey,
you.
okay.
In life.
We'll take a break. Come back with more fun and find out how Oscar's Joaquin Thanksgiving was. What was his name? Gabriel.
Gabriel.
So
All
he says.
right. We'll be right back. Thank you, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Hey, listen, our next TMOS bonus show is bonus show number 300. Thanks to everyone who subscribes and keeps the bonus shows going strong. 300 is a big deal to us. Now, the fact is, though, that call it what you will, call it election fund, but we need to boost our numbers for our bonus subscriptions. We talk about Amazon, we'll talk about the bonus show content too, okay? The bonus shows are another engine that drives the economy of this show. And I know I talk about it a lot during this time of year, but this is the time of year we start thinking about this stuff. This Friday, December 2nd, please help us to commemorate this milestone by hitting up all your social media and posting hashtag TMOS Bonus 300. That's hashtag TMOS Bonus 300 and the link to MikeO'MaraShow.com. 300 episodes is a lot of content. We are proud of it. Let's get the word out and get hashtag TMOS Bonus 300 trending like a Kardashian robbery. The TMOS bonus show, because you deserve
high bar, Mike.
A sixth episode every week. And if you haven't done it yet, you can subscribe by going to MikeO'MaraShow.com and clicking the Get the Bonus Show banner. Hashtag TMOS Bonus 300, everybody. This portion of our program brought to you by Blue Apron. You know that cooking together builds strong family bonds. Am I right? Of course I am. It's true. And research shows that Blue Apron families cook together nearly 3 times more often. I know why this is true. It's true because they put a box on your porch. It's got everything you could possibly want in that box to make a home-cooked meal, the ingredients, the protein, the produce, the instructions to follow, and you cook it yourself. And it's high quality. Less than $10 a meal. Takes less than 40 minutes. When it comes to variety, flexibility, and ease, you can't beat Blue Apron. It's simple logic. Fresh, high-quality ingredients make better food. This month, you could be enjoying roasted pork and braised cabbage with barley and glazed apples, Thai green coconut curry with sweet potato and jasmine rice, or amazing brown butter and chestnut gnocchi with Brussels sprouts and pea shoot salad. It's really unique stuff, and it's all delicious, and they make it great. Check out this week's menu and get 3 meals free with free shipping by going to blueapron.com/TMOS. You'll love how good it feels and tastes to create incredible home-cooked meals with Blue Apron, so don't wait. That's blueapron.com/TMOS. Blue Apron, a better way to cook. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. Oscar, you had, I'm still not sure about the spelling of Gabriel. Why is the R included before
Don't
the
know,
first?
Mike. I tried to ask him, and he started talking about something else, and I said, never mind, moving on with life. Welcome to La Casa.
Does he speak English?
He speaks English better than I speak English.
How can that be?
Because he went to an American school.
Oh, okay.
He speaks like my father speaks, like James Earl Jones. And it's like perfect. It's absolutely perfect.
Does he share your same last name?
Yes, he does.
Oh, wow. How about that?
How come so much time passed where you didn't?
Well, he's
know
doing
this
his
relative?
PhD at Ohio State University. Congratulations, by the way. Big win this past week.
Aren't you supposed to say the Ohio State?
Who cares?
I just, it's Gabriel's
Hey, it doesn't
life.
matter. They beat Michigan this weekend.
Yeah.
Much
Great
consternation
game.
about that game.
Double
Yeah.
overtime.
Great game if you're not a Michigan fan.
Oh,
I'll tell you.
Are you a Michigan fan?
No, but I thought the officiating was absolutely insanely horrible in that game, and I don't like to see any football contest decided by the striped shirts.
Either team could have played a little harder, made it a little more clear who was going to win.
Look, they won. A win is a win, but the fact is the officiating. I thought that Harbaugh had a legitimate. Jim Harbaugh had a legitimate gripe about the officials.
He absolutely did.
He's got such a great. I mean, that's why he's a great coach, because he's got that temper. He was a great dick about it. So I didn't have a dog in that hunt, so it didn't matter. But it was fun to watch. Really.
So I get a chance to go over on Thanksgiving Day. It's Thursday. We go over at noon. Shannon and I. There was a little bit of.
If anyone heard our bonus show last week, we had set the table for perhaps what would we call tension?
Fireworks.
Yes.
So you went to the Only Palace to celebrate with the entire clan.
Nothing like a guest from a foreign land to ease the tension or break up
everybody on
any
their best
drama.
behavior, right?
Yeah, it was awesome.
They
Walked
said
in.
the Beatles said that when they were making Let It Be and their last albums, that everything was really tense until George brought in Eric Clapton. And everyone got polite because there was someone in the studio with them.
That's it.
My cousin was Eric Clapton because everything was okay when we got to the house.
So even the issues with
Shannon
and your mother were fine.
On her finances and how well she's doing in life and her lot in life. Yes.
Did you bring a side dish or anything?
I asked my mom, and all she requires is flowers. So.
Did she say that you probably can't afford to bring a side dish? What was Shannon's job schedule?
What's a dual income when it's just one income?
That's right.
No,
my God.
It's a dual
that poor
income,
woman.
but only
Shannon,
half
I'm
of
with
one.
You. Shannon, don't let them get to you.
No, it's
don't
simply
let
a
the
joke.
family. Don't let the industrious clan get you down. Come on now.
So, get a chance to get to really get to know someone after. The last time I saw my cousin was when I was 13 and he was 3.
Oh, on the
So
precipice
old
of
enough-
your sexual awakening.
Yes.
So old enough for
I was
you to
figuring out what
remember.
my body was about.
So old enough to remember this was just a little kid and he had no memory of you.
Yes,
That's pretty
but
cool.
he remembers that when his cousins from the States came and visited it at the house, right? He remembers.
So the
that.
last time you saw him
he was a little kid. He was 3
in
or
the
4
old
years
country?
old in the old country.
Oh, in Bolivia.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't have my music queued up. I
Please.
apologize.
Put the pan flute
Okay.
on. There we go.
Yes, very good. Okay.
Was he a strikingly beautiful child?
Well, as a young child, we all kind of look the same.
Wait, hold on. What does that question have to
Latinos.
do? A strikingly beautiful child.
Have you ever seen those commercials for 10 cents a day? You could feed this child
For less than the price of a cup of
That's
coffee.
what we look like when we're all growing up.
Did he have knitted pants? I'm just kicking back to another show. I was just curious. All right, so
The live show.
Did he
yeah.
drool a lot?
But he was a 3-year-old, and you were 13. You had
Yes.
already kind of been assimilated to the United States, and you saw this Bolivian child, and then
Yeah.
flash forward to today.
And I've been sending $1.25 a day for the past 13 years.
and he's getting his PhD now. What is his line of study? What is he
Mike,
studying?
he is a big hippie. He's studying the environment.
Attaboy.
Yes.
Oh, good. Yay.
Yeah.
Yay. I applaud that.
Yay.
I applaud that big time. Big league.
He is, bigly.
I like the fact that that word's been. No, I'll stop. All right, sorry about that. Always very careful.
Mike, social injustice and the environment. And I said, please.
He couldn't pick a better time. I'll
Yes,
tell you that
yes.
right now.
And then he breaks down what he's really, the meat of what he's studying is
Let me
how.
interject for just a second.
Yes.
Hey, Pony,
Yes,
are you still depressed?
just a little bit.
Yeah, me too. Okay, go ahead, Oscar. All right, just check. Go ahead. Just wanted to
Is
check in.
How aggro.
But hold on, Oscar, for a second. To be fair, Pony's been depressed since 1980.
Yes.
Yeah, but he
That's
knows
true.
what I was. He knew that I was asking a specific.
I know.
question.
Oh yeah.
We just have to commensurate,
Sorry,
or we die.
The
Yes, go ahead.
agro-social impact on the environment.
Right.
When
That's fabulous.
a big corporation comes into a third world country,
Sure.
and strips that country of its natural resources.
Is he planning on going back to his native land? To,
Mike, his visa says he has to eventually, so
okay,
he will.
so he's going to go back and he's going to have to.
He
'cause,
left
my
some
God.
things there anyway. He's got to go back.
But South America, what better place to? I mean, some of the worst environmental atrocities in the world happen in South America with rainforests.
If
and all
you've seen
that,
Avatar, you know his life, right?
Yeah, that's wonderful. That's great. That's what, so he was a good guy. He's turned into a
Really
a good
nice
young
guy,
man.
well educated, really spoke passionately.
Is he a strikingly handsome man?
just like me?
Yes.
There you go.
The
There you
Ceballos
go
man.
again.
Good
Who
looking
else was
man.
at the table? Who was at the table?
My sister, my mom's sister, which would be my aunt, and then her
Did we
son.
know there was an aunt?
Yes.
I
No,
didn't
that
know
could-
there was.
You never know. You have to be careful because you never know. This could be an entire show. Your mom's sister.
Yes.
How
She was
how,
estranged for some years, Mike. Now she's back in the picture.
Oh, was there
I
a?
guarantee there'd be some story here.
What was the estrangement based on?
Well, there was a pregnancy. And
Oh,
Is this the mother of the PhD candidate?
no, this is a different.
is the pregnancy
okay.
why your father fled the country?
No. The pregnancy, for full disclosure,
Please.
happened without my father's seed.
Oh, good,
Yes,
good. He had
yes,
little if
yes.
nothing to do with
No,
it.
no,
All right.
nothing,
God,
nothing.
oh
Yes.
my! So everything was cool with her.
Yeah, they hugged and we
How long were they estranged?
I would say 15 years.
Wow, but and it was the reunion. Is it recent?
They've been patching up for the last 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mike.
that's
it's-
good. So
Yeah,
that's
it's
always
coming together,
possible.
right?
People
Building
get older.
process.
Time
It's
for
like my
thanks.
family. People get older, they get mellower.
Her
absolutely.
son, University of Maryland graduate, Smith School graduate as well. Now
Really?
works in high
As
finance.
well as who?
As well as myself.
Oh,
Thank you.
Mike, I meant
Yes.
to tell you this over Thanksgiving. Did you know Oscar graduated from the Robert H. Smith School of Business.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
It's, he's got
That's
some sort of
School.
degree or
all
something.
right, stop it.
He's
Stop.
a
Calm down.
That's a
commodity-
sleep at home
He's
school.
a commodities guy, so we were talking about commodities and what's important, how we should diversify our portfolios, which I don't have or does not exist, but he
Right.
has one.
Right.
And
I'm back in, by the way. I'm back in after my tantrum.
You're back in, baby.
Yeah, I'm back in. So look for
drill,
the crash.
baby, drill.
Look for the crash, baby. Look for the crash to happen this week. I'm back in. I'm back in.
I don't
Count
think so.
on it.
I don't think
Print
so.
it.
I think you're in
you'll
good
be
shape.
fine. Good shape. Good shape.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Again, textiles and plastics.
Yeah.
Refineries.
If I didn't know any better, I'd hop on right now and check it out. Nope, not going to do that. Got to focus. Focus on the show.
Keep an eye on the prize.
What's going to happen is the market's going to tank out and he's going to become estranged from his sister.
The best
Yes.
part, the best part of Thanksgiving was as we were wrapping up we're going into halftime of Redskins Cowboys, right? Mm-hmm. And my cousin doesn't follow the
Tough loss,
N-
Redskins.
NFL.
Sorry about that. Really
he
sorry.
does
I know
not-
you were invested.
He
bud.
does not follow the NFL, so I'm explaining the game to him. And for me to explain the game to him, well, I've learned a lot, especially working with Dominique as he does his ESPN show, and I just sit there and listen to everything they talk about.
Right, right.
I break some game down for him, and he's like, "This is great. Do you want to have a beer?" And I said, "Well,
Cerveza.
I didn't want to be rude and start talking about beer with my new cousin yet, but let's figure
Right.
out what we got in the fridge outside." And every Latin family has either Heineken or Corona. That's just how we roll.
But drinking, if I remember, if memory serves
Yes.
me, not a huge part of your Thanksgiving
A
celebration.
little wine.
correct?
My parents aren't big drinkers, so
Right.
maybe
That's
they'll
what I
have a
thought.
little wine and that's it.
How
right?
about the aunt?
The aunt? Not really as well. She doesn't drink that much.
Okay.
When
Just
the
checking.
idea of the beer came up, did you suddenly think, well, maybe potential party situation?
Oh, it's go time, right?
Okay,
I
good,
might be
good.
sleeping over. I might sleep in my childhood bed if I get
That's-
hammered enough.
See,
Oh,
there's
fun.
nothing like it, really.
Yes,
if
it's
you're
great.
so inclined, once the booze starts flowing like it did at the judge's house, God love them.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Gotta sleep over
fantastic.
sometimes. And then I looked in the garage fridge of my mom's, and years ago, Mike, I had bought 3 cases of pumpkin beer.
Oh my! Like the large bottle.
Yeah, the
pumpkin?
bombers. Yes.
You didn't.
And
you
they
didn't
were
like, you
still
didn't-
there. They were
Did you-
still. 2 cases were left because you can only have so much pumpkin until you're done, right?
Did you feed that guy the pumpkin? And he's
So
maybe
I
not
said,
a
"Hey
big
man, this
drinker?"
is high octane,
And it's old.
but hey, I've been taking care of it. It's been refrigerated all this
Okay,
time.
then
right?
you're good.
That's
Then you're
okay,
It's not
but I'll tell you
spoiled.
that's high octane
It
stuff.
is.
is.
I
It
said,
is.
"Are you ready to fly?" And
He's right.
If he
By
had
the
been-
way, there are not a lot of beers that I would say you're absolutely that. I know that. I've been on the receiving end of that buzz. That is a high. Have you ever had that, Rob? Pumpkin?
Yeah, it is high octane. I don't care for the flavor, but I do like the results. The results are good
Well,
and
you're-
dependable.
And we just had a big dinner, and I was like, "This is I can't be that bad." The ABV
Said
of
that to the
8.5
colonel. He
is
walked
gonna
off
be
my
bad.
deck. That's good stuff. No, I'm just kidding you, Michael. Come on now. I had to mention it. Statute of limitations. I can mention that right now.
All I
right,
know
good
is that if a relative that I'd only seen once in 10 years or 20 years had come up to me and said, "Are you ready to fly?" I'd be out of there because it
Yeah.
sounds like you're making a pass.
I find it as far as the buzz to flavor ratio, one of the finest brews known to mankind.
Well,
Absolutely
and
fantastic.
this was a solid year for the pumpkin. As the years have gone by, the formula's changed, the hops have changed a little bit.
So you're getting it probably when it was
I
just
remember-
becoming popular.
Yes, I remember buying so much of it because I love that year so much.
Okay,
right?
you stocked up.
So we pull it out. My dad remembers it because I pulled it up. I think two holidays ago. He said, "Con cuidado," which means be careful.
Did your
because-
dad have a couple of them
No, he
before his-
didn't because my
before his
dad.
flight out?
My dad said no. He knows exactly what happens with that. Not a good idea.
Do not drink that. I have a 4:00 flight this afternoon.
We killed 4 bombers. Four
Oh, no.
bombers.
Which, by the way, is 8 beers.
yeah, 8 beers.
Basically.
But the ABV was like 8.5. I read it on the side of the bottle.
Yeah.
And I said,
maybe even a little more.
I said, I looked at my cousin. And said, "You should move in with me. I think we can put you in the guest room that we don't have, but we're gonna build one day."
Is there a Mrs. Cousin? Does he have
No,
a
no,
lady?
he did, but she's in Europe, Mike, which means basically they're on the brink of breakup. And
Oh,
we talked
okay.
about that for a little bit, and I told him I dodged a bullet, and he's probably dodging one as well. And for being in his late 20s, it's too early to get married.
Where was the good lady while all this was going on?
My good lady, Oh,
Yeah.
she was being sweet and kind and helping clean up in the kitchen, as most women should have been.
Suffering
while we
is
were
what she was
drinking
doing.
heavily.
She was suffering.
And yeah, overall, a solid Thanksgiving. I think my cousin and I are going to have a long and fruitful friendship now. We exchanged email addresses and phone numbers, so I think we're good to go.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So you give yours on a scale of 1. I gave mine a 10.
I'll give mine a solid 8, Mike.
An 8. Rob
I can't
Spiewak
get
with
happy.
Jabril and the rest of the family. I mean, you didn't mention the rest of the family. What do you
We
give
had
it?
a lighter turnout at my my Uncle George host for the family. We normally have about 60 people. I think we had about 35. And so there was
And you were kind of the kid caretaker, right?
What do you mean?
You were the kid caretaker because
Oh,
Carrie
because
had
Carrie
to work
was
so
well.
much.
Also, remember, Carrie made Julia work Black Friday too, but only Carrie worked on Thanksgiving Day. Bless her heart. It was so.
But that's what I meant. You
yeah,
were the kid
I had
caretaker.
to take care of
Did
all
the
the kids.
other 25, what happened? The beaties get them?
No. God, have you adjusted your meds? What is with you?
That's Oscar was making a joke about members of Rob's family
You'd
getting
be
diabetes.
shocked. Most of them are thin. Only I am morbidly obese.
Yeah, they are. The style cups are
If
a
I
thin
can make
lot.
it, anyone can make it. No, there was some traveling and stuff, so I was stuck with about, I would say, 15 pounds of mashed potatoes left that I had to throw away. So that's a demerit right there.
How many beers did you have at the Thanksgiving?
I had 4.
celebration?
I only had 4 because I had to drive.
Throughout and how long was the day?
It was from 3:30 till 8:30.
That's a really kind of a. What do you give it on the scale?
Oh, but you know what? The family is great. Love my family. I give it a
Yeah.
9. Give it a 9.
Oh, you give it a 9.
I love when everyone's together. It's great.
Okay.
I love
All
it.
right. That's
And
good.
boy, my gravy was good, Oscar. Everyone got diabetes.
I mean, I wasn't trying to
And
be
Pony.
rude.
No, you weren't.
Did you have a good one, Pony?
You know, I would give it an 8 until Thanksgiving night when I started throwing up. Thank you, Ashley.
food
All right.
poisoning.
Please
Food
note that
poisoning.
we're going to have to get
Stomach
that
flu.
tomorrow. Oh, that's not how you.
Thanks a
feeling
lot
now?
for the yams, Glenda.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
News you may not need coming up next right here on the Mike O'Mara Show. Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. Hey, I mentioned the TMOS bonus packages that we're really putting a heavy push on
Yes.
now. It's the most wonderful time of the year, but it's also one of the busiest. Luckily, one of the most important holiday traditions doesn't take much time at all. It only takes a moment to subscribe, renew, or give the TMOS bonus package. Each week, we record a 6th episode of the show. It's uncensored, it's commercial-free, and it can be yours if you subscribe to the TMOS bonus package. You'll get full access to all of the 2017 bonus content, plus the entire over a 25% savings. Order now, and you'll receive, listen up, this is
What's that?
important because it's new, the soon-to-be a classic holiday album, Havin' O Merry Christmas.
What?
You went and named it, didn't you?
I did.
Great,
Having
great
a
name.
Merry Christmas. All of your favorite holiday songs sung by all your TMOS buddies, and the only way to get it is to buy the TMOS bonus package. We are going to be playing what I would describe as micro clips
Teasers.
of the O'Mara Christmas album.
Having a Merry Christmas.
Having a Merry Christmas.
Good name.
Oh,
So
man.
many different names. This was the
Yes.
best.
Final approval. That's the 2 words that are in my mind right now. It's all waiting for you at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Look for the banner marked TMOS bonus packages. You buy the package, you get the the holiday album, the Hey You Have It. And with the holidays approaching, it makes a great gift. So do it today. Order it right now. Our show this hour is brought to you by Tipsy Elves.
Oh, yay.
I am so waiting for my Tipsy Elves sweater to come in the mail.
Mine just came in yesterday, Mike.
Oh, so that means I might be getting mine today?
Yeah,
By the
mine's
way,
due today.
Sunday packages are the best. USPS, thank you so much.
Very cool.
If you are so inclined, go to tipsyelves.com. You can get a holiday sweater. If you're not afraid to show a little political incorrectness, you can roll into your holiday party with the funniest damn sweater you'll ever see. I'm going to tell you, you think of Christmas sweaters and you think old ladies and malls. No. Tipsy Elves Christmas sweaters are like nothing you've ever seen before. They are deliciously inappropriate. Check out the new 2016 sweaters. You won't find them anywhere else. They're not for the faint of heart. Tipsy Elf sweaters are all about fun, but are serious on quality and quantity. Instruction. TipsyElves.com also has interactive sweaters, Christmas suits, holiday leggings, all sorts of cool stuff. Right now, our TMOS code can get you 20% off at TipsyElves.com. Go to TipsyElves.com, enter the code TMOS at checkout to get your 20% site-wide discount. That's TipsyElves.com and the code TMOS. And let me tell you, I will take a picture when mine comes in. I will take a picture of my Tipsy Elves sweater that I may be wearing to the Boston Pops concert.
Yes!
Because nothing says holiday fun going to a children's concert with two reindeer fornicating on the top of your sweater. I think it should be
Sir,
very,
you're
very
going to
special.
have to come with me.
Not allowed in here, sir. Get out.
I
Get
can't
out
wait.
right now.
News.
Boo. According to a new survey, 94% of people plan on doing some online shopping while they're on the clock today. That means only 6% of us can resist the so-called deals of Cyber Monday. The survey also found 21% of people would be okay if their boss caught them online shopping when they were supposed to be working. You're going to get a lot of pitches like making sure you shop Amazon by going through MikeO'MaraShow.com or using our app for your smartphone just by clicking on the shopping cart there. I threw that in there. Hey,
Mike,
I know
boom, bam. It's a big day.
We got to get her
content.
done. We
Hey,
got to
can I
get her
give
done.
you-
It's what we do.
Can I give you a quick breaking news? You asked me about my meds today.
Yes, yeah.
So what I didn't want to tell you guys, and I wasn't sure, is because I didn't know what was going to happen, is that my brother and sister-in-law were having their baby this morning during the show. Right.
Oh my God! I didn't know
and-
that.
Well, because again, you just don't know these days. With we know how it is, right? You
Was
just
it
wanna do-
induced? Was it a scheduled
Yeah,
labor?
yes.
Okay.
This is the Orlando contingent or
No,
the Boston
this is the
contingent?
Boston contingent.
This
right?
is the Boston
so this
family.
is their first baby, and it's a baby boy. And
Yay!
I'm
Yay! That is awesome! Wait a minute, get the thing. Oh my
healthy
God,
baby
that's
boy.
it. That's right. They have had a boy. What is? Do we have the name of the
No
child?
name yet, but
No
healthy.
name yet.
It's Gabriel.
That is an heir to the throne. He will be a medical doctor, and he will work in England. Thank you very much. That's great
Hey,
news.
congratulations,
Oh,
Oscar.
oh.
Nothing happier than a baby.
Just
That's
got
great.
the notice again.
wow.
I don't know why I was nervous, but I just
You always are.
know,
You always are. It's the miracle of birth. And-
crazy.
Being
Until
an
you
uncle,
see that baby, it's awesome.
Great. It's the coolest thing in the
Super
world. and,
excited.
Oh,
Super
that's so.
excited.
That must. A lot of people talking about that on the holiday too. I'm sure.
Yes,
getting ready
but
for the baby.
we were. This is his first baby, and it's just so excited. I can't
This
even
is
put it into
Jose.
words.
We're talking
yeah.
about
Yeah,
Jose
yeah.
and
And
Tatiana
Lauren. and Lauren.
Lauren.
Yes.
Tatiana's your sister, right?
Yes. So congratulations. to
That's
them.
I
awesome.
get. Well, Pony, I do the best I can.
That's
I truly
right.
do.
I
It's a
think
lot.
Families do different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jose, congratulations. I hope the family's doing well. And from
Thank
everybody
you.
at TMOS, that is awesome news. That is what it's all about. According to health experts, when you cover the seat with toilet paper, it actually makes it less sanitary.
How can that possibly be? Because I do that every day before I come in the studio.
I'm here
Right
to tell
here.
you. I'm here. When you spread all of that toilet paper out, it increases the surface area for the germs to multiply and get all over you. Plus, the toilet paper is secretly filthy itself. Since most public toilets don't have a lid that you can close, whenever someone it, millions of little fecal particles swirl in the air, and some of them land on the toilet paper. Ew. So what can you do to avoid getting other people's germs on you? You literally have to squat over the toilet without making any contact with it. That's going to take some real leg strength and possibly yoga experience. So,
Yeah, some
but
quads.
I know Mrs. O'Mara has, for her
Hamstring.
entire life, that's the way her little beautiful little fan doesn't touch the
Wow.
toy.
I had no idea.
Thanks for sharing, Mike. It's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
that's but I'm not capable of that.
No.
Anyway,
I don't think any of us are here.
Florence Henderson died suddenly on Thanksgiving. She was 82 and was best known for playing the mom Carol Brady on the Brady Bunch, but she was a star on Broadway before that. Her death was a shock to her family because she hadn't been sick for very long beforehand. In fact, she went on to do a live taping of Dancing with the Stars 3 days before on Monday, so this must have been really sudden. She was there to see who played her daughter Marcia on the Brady Bunch. Maureen was on the Dancing with the Stars show this season, and of course, Florence did the show herself back in 2010 when she was 76. She was hospitalized on Wednesday, just 2 days later, and then passed away the day after that. So apparently her condition went downhill fast. No other details. long for what's his name, Barry.
Oh, he
what's
is
his
Barry Williams, and also
Barry Williams.
Christopher
Knight. He
yeah.
seriously was on 15 minutes after they announced her death. He was on.
Do you know what
television.
he is? He's a barnacle.
Yeah, he is.
He really
fortunately,
is.
her family was at her side. They issued this statement. We're heartbroken to announce her passing. On this day of thanks, our beloved mother was surrounded by her children and dearest friends. I cannot possibly wish anything on people like that. That is that had to be horrible on a holiday to do that.
She was by all estimates
10-year run.
a delightful woman, and also she has never been off television since 1968 because of reruns. She was very well loved, and you know what? Even at her final years, still good to look at. Pretty lady. I think so. I think she's beautiful.
Rob, you're a real creep sometimes.
Yeah. You're worse.
You know, she just passed away, but I still knew her.
I never said that. I said she was a beautiful
82.
lady. Beautiful lady.
82.
Yeah, get a sex swing.
He gets excited when people die. I don't know. As far as we know, Kanye West was still in the hospital as of last night. But
I'm not alone.
Still a looker.
Trey Box.
Okay, calm down, all right? It's not your mother.
Tell you what.
All right, God,
dead 3
you get
days.
so
She's still better
excited.
looking than my kid's school.
Own every death. As far as we know, that it just sometimes it sounds weird. As far as we know, let's move forward. Kanye West was still in the hospital as of last night, but he might return home today under the care of his personal physician. When Kanye was and hospitalized a week ago, they called it a temporary psychosis brought on by sleep deprivation and dehydration. Can they get the bullshit cranked out any faster? A temporary psychosis brought on by sleep deprivation and dehydration. Okay, I'm sure this condition exists. I'm sure
You've
it
got
does.
now.
Good Lord.
I think you're suffering from it even as we
most
speak.
people do.
I didn't
It's
call the 82-year-old corpse hot box. TMZ says he's been dealing with serious paranoia and depression for a while, too. The good news is he may not be out tens of millions of dollars. Oh, this is good news.
Good.
Sleepover. Apparently, he has an insurance policy that protects him from losses and liabilities for cancellations due to the illness, but I don't know whether this is
BS. This is BS.
This is where it comes.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
He's
the
just
clause in your contract
Totally
that
makes
says, I still get paid if I get sick.
But it's a real illness, not just because you're nuts. No, but mental illness is real, too. I'm not going to diminish that, and don't send me a letter. Anyway, and now a little something. A 32-year-old woman named Alana Savell from Panama City, Florida, was arrested last week for shooting her guests when they came home drunk and were being too loud.
No.
So angry that she told them to leave, and then she shot at their feet to really drive home the point. Two of them wound up taking bullets to the leg.
Ow.
Well, you know, it's the ricochet effect.
It does. It happens every time.
Thank you. They were taken to the hospital. The staff there called the cops who went to track down Alana. She was arrested for aggravated battery with a firearm. And, well, it brings me to the first one of the week. Sorry. I mean, it happened to be Panama City.
A new Florida motto, then.
Yes. Florida, come for Thanksgiving, stay for the fireworks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. A little sound effect there. There you go. We'll take a break. Come back with the Audio Vault and Rob Spiewak, Florence Henderson Pham, right here on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Box.
Hey, everybody. Guess what? Guess what Rob was doing all weekend, along with the Thanksgiving fun? He was making his fruitcakes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
His incredibly addictive, delicious, best fruitcakes ever in the entire world. You've heard about them. You've craved them. You've coveted them. You've waited all year for your chance to snag one of them. The time is now. I'm sorry. Time is nigh. The time is nigh. Right? Isn't that right?
That's right. The time is nigh. It's near.
The Mike O'Mara Show, 12 Days of Fruitcake Progressive Jackpot Christmas Spectacular. It's the only way to get your hands on one of Rob's whiskey-soaked, fruit-filled, nut-laden logs of love. And winning is easy. Just send us an email to fruitcake@MikeO'MaraShow.com. 200 words or less, please. And tell us why you deserve to win. Make sure to include your phone number, because if we pick your letter, we'll call you, and if you answer, you win. We'll send you a Rob Spiewak signature fruitcake in time for your holiday feast. Enter now and get ready to win. Again, that's fruitcake@MikeO'MaraShow.com. The Mike O'Mara Show, 12 Days of Fruitcake Progressive Jackpot Christmas Spectacular. Get ready to taste the magic of every delicious bite a gift from our family to yours.
Enter now because the first giveaway is this Thursday. The 12-day
Very
start
excited.
this Thursday, so you need to enter now.
Quiz.
Yes.
Welcome back to the Mike O'Mara Show, everybody. Brought to you by Tracker. We're all losers. Hello, losers. Newsweek says the average American spends 55 minutes a day looking for things they own but can't find. Luckily, Tracker makes losing things a thing of the past. And listen up, I'm about to tell you how you can get one for free. Tracker is a coin-sized device that can find anything in seconds. You just pair it with your smartphone. You attach it to anything, your dog, your wife, your kid, your keys. If you lose your iPhone, hit the button or any phone, Tracker on your phone will ring, even if it's on silent. Tracker's finding over 1 million misplaced items each day. Go to thetracker.com right now and enter promo code TMOS for your free Tracker Bravo with any order. That's right, our listeners get a free Tracker Bravo with any order, free. Tracker.com and enter the promo code TMOS. The hardest thing you'll ever have to find is their website. That's thetracker.com, promo code TMOS. Go get yours today, ladies and gentlemen. Without further ado, let's open up the audio vault for today. This is November 28th, 2016. Take it away, Rob.
You mentioned the passing of Florence. You did not mention the passing of Ron Glass, who played Detective, let me get this right, Ron Harris on Barney Miller, and also he was in The New Odd Couple, and he was on Firefly, and responsible for one of the greatest clips ever for Barney Miller. Do you remember when they had pot brownies in the squad room?
Yes. Yep,
And Humana had one, and I have that clip for you now.
That's Jack Sue, right?
Yes, and it was a great, great moment because these two older cops, well, Jack Sue was very old. He was not eating pot brownies and figuring out that what they had been dosed.
Have you had any?
Mm-hmm. He's out, Barn.
Think you can still function?
Hey, sharp as a tack.
Right. Get these things, have them analyzed. Fast, Nick. Not that way!
I think it got hash in him, Barn.
Hash!
From the way to...
Anybody see my legs? Nick, I want you to go home. Come on.
You're about that long.
All right. Two of you, stay home until you feel better.
Okay, Barn, I'll stay. But I ain't never gonna feel no better.
I tell you,
That's
Barney
good. That
Miller.
holds up. That holds up.
Barney Miller is a great show, and we wish him all the best on his journey home.
Stay home until you feel better. I'll stay home, but I guarantee I'm not going to feel no better.
I got 75,000 notifications. Thank you, everyone out there in podcast land. The Chiefs beat the Broncos, and they did it with a field goal that bounced off the upright.
Here's the
and
nice
was
thing
good.
about this. Here's the nice thing about this field goal. Rob loves this sound more than any other, and it usually means that the team, there's a little schadenfreude here because
Yes.
it usually means the field goal was missed. This one actually went through the uprights after it hit the upright.
And I love the play-by-play guy here. At least he's not overdoing it.
James Winchester snaps, Dustin Colquitt holds, Cairo Santos. 34-yard attempt for the win. Off the upright and in! Unbelievable game winner, Kansas City!
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, we're not killing you.
It was a great game, back and forth, and at one point Denver could have had the game, but they decided they decided to try to kick a 62, 63-year-old.
So you watched that game?
I watched the entire game.
Oh man, what
It was
an ending!
fun.
What?
That's why the guy was going crazy. And by the way, in fact, the Brazilian kicker is the first Brazilian to ever be in the National Football League, and that's the guy who doinked it in.
Yeah,
You know,
what
there's-
else? The
I
Brazilian
have to-
kicker doesn't have any hair at all.
I have to confess, there is a reason I didn't watch that game.
Why?
It was Denver, Kansas City. All right, that's it. Sorry.
Still fun.
Miking the goalpost very well. That was a good one. That was a nice one. Speaking of football, at the Arizona ASU game this weekend, Miss Arizona was on the sideline and accidentally got tackled. She got hit really good. She got
Man,
hit.
people were getting nailed all over. Did you see the sound guy coming out during?
Yeah, and a ref too got
that was
pummeled.
rough. Saw
the
that.
sound guy was
In
like
front of
3
the
feet
in front of the
tall.
tunnel, right?
Oh, it's hysterical. I think it was the Minnesota game, but I'm not sure. It was fantastic.
Miss Arizona was hit so hard her shoe got knocked off. That's hard, but she seemed to do okay.
I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry.
You're good.
We got an apology. What happened?
I guess
apparently. I wanted to jump right in front of him, but you know what? I'm so happy for University of Arizona, and I'm so happy for Tucson right now.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm so good because I'm a physical therapy technician, and I majored in kinesiology. I landed perfectly.
Yeah, that's what it's all
Smart
about.
girl.
Good
That's
for
a
her.
composed, smart young lady.
Easy on
That's
the
cool.
eyes as well, Mike.
I'll have to check out the video after this show.
Did you know that?
Dirty old man.
Hey, I got some great videos of Florence Henderson I could send you.
Yeah, please don't. Thank you.
Oscar, did you know that...
Dead or alive?
Pony! I think we've done enough to just soil this moment.
And Pony, you took your pick. Pedro Moreno showed up at the Adidas store in Vancouver.
Ruh-roh.
They debuted a special Adidas shoe for Black Friday, and a fight broke out, and a shirtless guy started swinging his belt because he wanted the shoe so bad.
Oh, my God,
yes,
people.
it was horrible.
He was running belt, swinging it at people, and then out of nowhere some guy came behind and jumped on his back and just started choking him.
There was quite a few people in the middle of the road just fighting. I don't know why.
Our friend's brother went to the hospital.
Yeah, that's good to go to a hospital for a pair of shoes.
I know they're kids too, but do you hear the intellectual level
Yep.
of the Black Friday box store shopper?
Mhm.
I mean, it's really, really
A true immigrant,
insane.
though, pulls the belt out.
That's right.
That's when you know they're still in their ways of the homeland.
Yeah,
of the motherland.
And
I
yet
don't
the
think
shirtless part, though.
I don't think I'm being
wanna
too
rip your
gloomy
shirt?
when I say we're doomed. All right, thank you.
Let us close with this. A lot of great sporting events over the weekend, a lot of great football. But the quote of the weekend, I think, goes to Troy Aikman, who was covering the Redskins-Cowboys game on Thanksgiving Day, and he had this to say.
This time the Redskins put a spy on Dak Prescott. He starts to come, and then he pulls out, and...
I mean, this was great.
Would you like to hear that again, Mike? One more time?
I didn't see that one coming. I got water
So to speak.
everywhere.
Let's do that one more time. The great,
Another
I believe,
computer.
Hall of Famer, right?
Yes.
Troy Aikman? Yeah. Wonderful broadcast.
This time the Redskins put a spy on Dak Prescott. He starts to come, and then he pulls out, and his eyes are just...
Yeah, his eyes are locked. That's your Magic Audio Vault. Please visit Amazon today. Have a great Monday, everybody.
Oh, God, that was... You know, you don't think they can do any more of those, and
No.
then they do that. That's amazing. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Mike O'Mara Show. Whoa, whoa. Our show today was brought to you by Movement Watches. Movement Watches can make all your holiday gift-giving anxiety disappear. These watches make the perfect gift for any guy or gal, and best of all, they start at only $95. We love our Movement Watches. That's MVMT. You will love yours. Now let's finish your holiday shopping and get Movement Watches for someone on your list. Movement lets you skip the lines and the crowds at the mall. Instead, you give the gift they'll love at prices you'll love. Remember, Movement watches starting at just $95. At a department store, that same watch is going to set you back $400 to $500. So Movement figured out that selling online eliminates the middleman and their retail markup. Classic design, quality construction, and styled minimalism with 500,000 watches. 160 countries, always at the best possible price. Get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmtwatches.com/TMOS. This watch has a really clean design, and I've been getting a lot of compliments on mine ever since I put it on yesterday at church. Now is the time to step up your watch game. Go to movementwatches.com/TMOS and join the movement. Thank you for listening. For Oscar Santana and Rob Spiewak, Michael O'Mara saying so long, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Mike O'Mara, Radio Entertainment.